Breaking news. Indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and Huriwa, Human Writers Association of Nigeria of the World of Biafra Land, Amnesty International, and other top groups in both US, Canada, and France have voted, they have cast votes of no confidence on the Nigerian judiciary. All of them insist on one thing, that the Supreme Court murdered justice in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the news for my people. But before then, remember, the self-referendum e-voting is still on. I will always be dropping the link on the video's description. In case any of my video you are watching, check on the description, you will see the link to vote. If you're really interested for Biafra to get their sovereignty, if you are really interested for the United States of Biafra, USB, to get their independence and their referendum announced in no time, please continue voting, continue sharing, and make sure you continue commenting on any of my videos. Hashtag self-referendum 2024 for Biafrans. Hashtag Biafran self-referendum 2024 for all Biafrans. My wonderful people, now here we go to start our news. Help me like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to my channel for more and more interesting videos coming your way. I never change. My name still remains Amandia Neze, reporting live from the platform of Okute Daily Talk. Let us go there. All the whole important groups have cast vote of no confidence on the Nigerian judiciary, insist that they murdered justice in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's only in Nigeria that the case we wrote from High Court to Appeal Court. After Appeal Court discharged and acquitted, they went to Supreme Court. In the same country, the Supreme Court said they have to revert the case back to High Court. Only in Nigeria. And that same court condemns every level that brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before the court room. It is laughable. It's only a zoo. It's only in a zoo country you will see such. I tell you the truth. Anyway, this one is an IPOB press release. The Global Family and Movement of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, ably led by the leader, the lion himself, Ohamadike, one of Igbo land, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, maintains that the Nigerian Supreme Court Justice derailed and mishandled justice for quashing the Appeal Court judgment in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case. The judgment came to the world as a big surprise. All Nigerians and non-Nigerians have great doubts that the Nigerian judiciary delivered justice on this matter, even as Abuja High Court commences the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on the February 8, 2024. This is following the order by the Supreme Court Minority Justice ruling. The Supreme Court of Nigeria delivered a confusing written judgment against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on December 15, 2023. That compromise judgment discouraged Nigerians who thought there were independent and courageous men at the Apex Court of Nigeria. It showed that ordinary men can't get justice in Nigeria unless you are among the elites. Or maybe you came from that section of the country that thinks that this country belongs to them, that other ones are second, third, and fourth class citizens. During the Supreme Court judgment on December 15 of 2023, the justices affirmed that it was unlawful for the Nigerian government to have kidnapped and extraordinarily rendition Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria, but they still stopped the landmark decision and judgment of Nigerian Appeal Court justices that delivered justice. They also affirmed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not jump bail, which was the main reason that the Nigerian government broke international laws and treaty of extradition by kidnapping and extraordinarily renditioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They lost all their right to try him. On what ground did they hail levered justice returned the case back to the High Court after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu won the case in appeal court. Why would the justices set aside the judgment of the appeal court that discharged and acquitted Mazi Nnamdi Kanu but refused to deliver their own independent judgment on the matter? Yes, of course. It's either you decide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or you send him to prison, not reversing the case back to High Court. Nobody does that. Even a common illiterate here, an illiterate who sits there as a chief judge, can never do this kind of thing. It's only in the zoo called Nigeria. As much as we believe that the judgment or the judges were pressured to read a compromise written judgment to be used against a peaceful freedom fighter and a prisoner of conscience, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, nevertheless, they played a smart game. They understand the consequences of affirming the illegality of extraordinary rendition by the Nigerian government. That's why they connivingly and unprofessionally send the case back to the High Court so that the federal government or the Fulani government will fulfill their agenda. Pontius Pilate justice indeed. The public should take note that the Fulani High Court in Abuja has fixed February 8, 2024 as a date to commence what will be a scripted or endless court case. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be represented at the court by his legal team, but we want to inform the Nigerian government and the international community that IPOB have lost confidence in the Nigerian judiciary until they prove otherwise. The Supreme Court justices collided with Tinubu's government to send the case back to the same judge who has been doing hanky-panky with the case in the High Court for many years. It is sad that the Supreme Court justices will succumb to pressure or endorsement and deny justice to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been persecuted and detained illegally by the Nigerian state for seeking to extradite Nigeria via a legal United Nations supervised referendum for an independent Biafra nation by the actions of the Supreme Court. It is obvious that they are part of the oppressors and suppressors of the United Nations and the African Charter of People's Rights to Self-Determination. The international community, the human rights organizations, and civil society groups should be aware that the Nigerian government, Nigerian security forces, and the Nigerian Supreme Court are persecuting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the indigenous people of Biafra for peacefully championing Biafra self-determination. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been detained in a solitary confinement in the Nigerian Lawless Secret Police, DSS, for almost 3 years. He has been denied access to visitors of his choice as permitted by the High Court in Nigeria. He is being subjected to all manner of ill treatments, including starvation, drug abuse, and isolation in DSS solitary confinement. His health has deteriorated and he doesn't have access to quality medications and professional private physicians. Should anything happen to our leader in detention, the Nigerian government, under Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the secret police, DSS director and personnel, the Supreme Court justices that upheld injustice should be held responsible. This message is coming from Comrade Emma Powerful, Media and Publicity Secretary for IPOB. My people, now here we will take back break. Remember, like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing to this channel for more and more interesting videos coming your way. Do not forget, our campaign is still ongoing. Hashtag Biafra Self-Referendum 2024, and there we stand. Have a nice day, my people, and a happy weekend. Kemesiano.